I invited them for dinner. They said they will have 3 more guests with them.
The 3 additional guests include 2 Israelis and an Irish national. But the 2 Israelis, who are intelligence experts, decide not to attend dinner. Only the Irishman gets out.
The Bangladeshi officers introduced me to the guy, and he introduced himself as a contractor for some surveillance equipment company. I heard them discussing about purchasing this spyware, this device that they can basically conduct surveillance on general people's mobile phone. The contractor said that no way that people in Bangladesh should know that this product comes from Israel. And that is when I decided to turn on my recorder.
My company is based in Singapore. Okay. So I am the selling agent.
The middleman for the deal is James Maloney from Sovereign Systems.
So we can supply Wi-Fi interception, as well as cellular, as well as video surveillance.
The documents confirm that Bangladesh is indirectly buying surveillance equipment from a company in Israel. PIC6 was founded by former Israeli intelligence experts. Bangladesh has no diplomatic relations with Israel and cannot legally trade with it. The Bangladesh passport prohibits travel to Israel. Bangladesh has the world's 4th largest Muslim population. It says it won't recognize Israel until there's an independent Palestinian state. The Bangkok-based Maloney acts as the facilitator. But even his company's website includes no reference to PIC6.
It's from Israel, yeah. So we don't advertise that technology. We don't put the cellular interception or Wi-Fi interception on the website. We're very careful about our public profile.
The Israelis train the 4 Bangladesh intelligence officers in a warehouse outside Budapest. We've blurred the images of the Bangladeshi officers. James Maloney is in the middle. We've been unable to identify the 2 Israeli intelligence experts. PIC6 did not respond to our request for comment. The spyware's manual describes the P6 intercept, also called an IMSI catcher or stingray, as a mobile phone monitoring system.
It behaves like a cell tower, so all of the phones in a certain area are going to connect to it, and it's going to be capable of intercepting communications. Everything you're doing on your phone, text messages, phone call, but also the website you visit, are going to be intercepted. Up to 200 or 300 mobile phones can be connected to it simultaneously. The specific model is also capable of interfering with the communications. So you're going to be able to change the content of a text message. You could be spoofing the identity of someone.
Israeli technology can now be used to monitor and quell further protest.
It is a tool of mass surveillance. The sort of use we've seen is to kind of identify groups of people and to determine the networks that exist. So you know there's one person who's going to be there. You're going to the place, whether it's a protest again or a gathering, and you're looking at everybody who's in the area, and so you can keep investigating and having more people under surveillance at the same time.
The technology is very aggressive and intrusive. You don't want the public to know that you're using that equipment.
The final contract contains the condition that the supplier and the Bangladesh military sign a non-disclosure agreement. It also hides its origin. Instead, it states, made in Hungary.
Knowledge is power. So if you know what people are saying, where they're going to meet up, what they're planning to do, you can know a lot of things. And then you have the power to act.
Haris claims he can use Bangladesh's security services to monitor the phones of rivals. He says a paramilitary unit called the Rapid Action Battalion tracked a phone for him. The head of RAB at the time is Benazir Ahmed, here with Haris's brother Joseph after his release from prison.
গুন্ডা লাগে না তো আমার তো এই গুন্ডা কারু ডেলিও কারো ধরো ফেরো
Haris says he's used RAB to track a phone and make an arrest.
আমার পারার তো ওই শালার প্রতি তো ছিল আমি ধরাইছি ওইটা প্লেন থেকে মানে ধরাইছি আর আমি ব্যাংকে ফোন করছি আমি নাম্বার দেয় আমি তোরা ভাই মাইরালাম হ্যাঁ কিন্তু তোরা মারবো না গেলে জানো মাইরা লাইলে তো তুই বুঝবি না কষ্টটা
Salim Prodhan was convicted of gambling offences and jailed for 6 months.
ওর একটা গার্লফ্রেন্ড আছে গার্লফ্রেন্ডে ফিট করছি গার্লফ্রেন্ডে ইনফরমেশন দিছে মোবাইল ট্র্যাকিং করাইছি তোরা
In April 2020, Benazir Ahmed moves from RAB to become the most powerful policeman in Bangladesh.